like horror stories. You never seen this shit before?
Oh, I didn't know that's what it
Yeah,
was called.
yeah.
But why? What is creepy pop?
It's
It's
the
a scary
story.
face.
No, it's the story behind it. The creepy face. That's what.
But creepy pasta?
Yeah, I don't know why. It's because it's copy and pasted. Copy pasta, creepy pasta.
What, it's supposed to be wordplay on the word paste?
Yeah.
I guess. Whatever. Anyways, yeah, buttons hit. So, welcome to the motherfucking Sesh. D-Boy Wonder.
La D do say, nigga.
Y'all know what it is, man. 2024. Yes, we, live and in effect in y'all motherfucking faces.
That's a fact.
I'm saying Vlad has been a minute though, so what's going on with you, bruh?
I'm chilling, bro. Like I said, I got the personal training stuff. You feel me? Like doing personal training. The blink on the guys. I'm taking care of myself. Maintaining and doing better. Watching a ton of anime. So I'm not gonna lie.
Same here.
2023 was a great year for anime, bro.
Yeah, no funny shit. It was so funny because niggas was so hyped for 2022, and then 2023, there might have been more. This shit was way more loaded than the year before.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna
hold it. It was quality too.
Hell yeah. And I seen a lot of shit that I usually don't see within anime. I seen like some original stories.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we gonna get into it, y'all. We actually gonna do our top 10 of 2023. I know we already 3 weeks in or whatever into 2024, so what?
But 2023 is over, so
I'm saying, but niggas might be like, oh, y'all niggas is late, y'all should have been done this, blah, blah, blah. Listen, nigga, we get to it when we get to it. And we hope y'all enjoy, and we appreciate if you enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, top 10. But before we get into that, let's talk about, what you been watching lately. It don't gotta be anime, but what have you seen lately that really, stood out? Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been fucking with a lot of Spider-Man shit lately. Like, I've been playing a lot of Spider-Man 2, the game, and
but what you been watching though?
Like the movie Spider-Man movies, like.
So nothing that dropped recently.
I've been watching the Blue Exorcist 2. Blue Exorcist.
Yeah. All right.
Like 2. Mm-hmm. And I was watching the Yu Yu Hakusho, a little bit of it. I've been pretty inconsistent with that because I don't really care for the plot.
It's so funny.
It's serviceable, bro.
I did a review of that shit too. It's on the channel. Yeah. Shit. What else? Anything else?
I don't know, man. I just been, just consuming. I feel like there's been a lot of quality releases, but I've been very much missing the classics, bro. Like playing the seeing the classic visuals, seeing shit
a lot of people might say it's nostalgia, but I don't think so. Animes back then, especially in the 90s, I think the aesthetic was just better.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest. Now, of course, the level of animation is better today, but I'm just saying the aesthetic of how the characters looked and how they dressed, to me, it was better back then. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. You feel me? Shit, bro. And I've been blanking out really on what I've been watching. I mean, there's 2 things I watched recently, and they were both fire as fuck.
What were they?
Blue Eye Samurai on Netflix. Yeah, you gotta watch that. You still haven't watched it?
Nah.
Oh my god, yeah, you gotta watch it. You know what I'm saying? Also did a review for that. I'm gonna drop that soon too, folks. I've also watched what I just told Josiah to watch earlier, The Brothers Soon. Mm-hmm. It's another Netflix show. It's not an anime, it's live action, but obviously it's Asian, so
inspired.
It's fire, bro. Like, it's about basically this mother and son who live in California. They're originally from Taipei, Taiwan, and basically the father and another one of their sons, the older brother, they're back in Taipei, and the father's the crime boss of he's a crime boss of a triad. He's like the most successful triad.
On some Yakuza shit.
Yeah, well, he's triad. And basically, an assassination attempt took place on his life in Taipei. So the older brother decides to fly to LA to make sure, protect the younger brother and the mother. But the younger brother, he doesn't know, like they lied to him his whole life. So he doesn't know that his family and his mom is gangster too. She's a nurse, but she actually helped build the gang too. You feel me? So, and it's just a great fucking series, bro. It's something different too. Netflix dropped it. So, but anyways, yeah, that's what we've been watching, folks. Let's get into this top 10. I'm not gonna lie. Speaking for myself, my shit might be a bit controversial to the community because I don't have your typical battle series all over my top 10 list. You feel me? There's a few, of course, but I think, this year gave us animation that was great and showed us that we can tell great stories without having to just rely on action, like dead ass.
Yeah.
So, do you want to start or should I start? And then how do you want to do it? Do you want to top 10 first and discuss, or do you want to go one by one down the list?
We can go one by one.
We'll go one by one down the list.
So
I bet. So it's better for comparison, I guess.
I'll do my number 10
first. All right,
I'm
go
not
ahead.
gonna lie. I've been watching.
Don't kill my pen, nigga.
Nah, I've been fucking with a lot. I ain't lie. Eminence and Shadow is my shit.
Oh, you see, your shit, same problem. Look, it's hard to pull. Yeah, you gotta.
That shit is gross. But I've been fucking with a lot of Eminence and Shadow, bro. Did you watch that show?
Yeah, I'm caught up too. I seen both seasons. I love it.
Yeah, it's amazing, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. The twists and turns of that show, it's crazy, bro.
It's funny because with that show, I just feel like the MC carries it in such a way because, mind you, it's a parody of isekai, really. Yeah. And and the way he's explaining like tropes throughout the show, as the show is showing tropes, I just love that shit. It's so funny to me.
Yeah,
it's genuinely funny. Shit. Yeah, like I'm not an isekai fan really. Like I'm not too big. Yeah, I'm not too big on isekai. Like that's not my thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I have a couple I like, and of course I like Mushoku Tensei as well. Even though that's kind of considered trash anime. And mind you, when we say trash, that doesn't mean the anime sucks. It just means, it's very horny. But yeah. Yo, what the fuck was that? Nigga. Yo,
What's your number 10?
Yo, this nigga's crazy. That shit reminded me of like what was that on Ed and Eddie at the end when Ed goes Yo, my number 10. Damn, and I feel so bad saying this is number 10 because it feels like it would be pretty low. But then again, like I said, my shit ain't that typical. Number 10, I got Bleach Core 2.
The 1,000-year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
1,000-year blood war.
Bro, I mean, that's a perfect entry in the list, bro. I'm not
number 10?
Yeah.
Some people might think
I
it's
didn't
low.
have that in my list. I'm not gonna lie, because I thought it was gonna be everybody's list. I enjoy it, but I read the manga, so it's just like seeing it is a W, but the animation's incredible, and they expand on a lot more lore in the anime as compared to the manga, so it's worth it to watch it. So
I have it on my list really because I just feel like it was a great comeback.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we waited so long for it to return, and I feel like it didn't disappoint, especially with the animation. Now, I could tell Perot's putting all their eggs into Bleach. Because, you know, Boruto's lacking. We'll see because of the time skip. We'll see how that shit fares out. But, yeah, Bleach, basically, yeah, I can't complain. I haven't read the manga. Like, I didn't finish it, obviously. But I love what I'm seeing. I do love how they addressed Ichigo's mom and what actually happened to her. You know what I'm saying? Well, not what happened to her, but the story of, you know, Ishin and so I love that because, you know, people who didn't read wouldn't know that part of the story. So and then I just thought the character designs, they look sleek. The only thing that's missing from Bleach is, and there's not a lot of color. I don't know if it's because of what's going on to set the tone of the series.
Yeah, I think it's the art style.
I'm just saying, I probably just set the tone of what's going on in the series, but it's not a very bright at the moment. But Bleach, love it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
You telling them to put their fucking brightness up?
I mean, no, I'm just saying the colors. It looks dull color-wise. Yeah. But I'm saying it might just be they want the aesthetic like that because of what's going on in the plot. So it might make sense. Like, you're not going to want it to look too happy-go-lucky when it's a fucking war and people are dying, getting cut in half by swords and shit. Yeah. So, go ahead. Go with your number 9, man.
My number 9. I ain't gonna lie, since we talking about continuations of shows, I'm not gonna lie, I gotta do that Vinland Saga season 2, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Vinland Saga, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I read that shit, the manga. I've been reading Vinland Saga for a long time. So seeing it animated, how Thorfinn, is coming up as a person that I have you seen that season, right?
Yeah.
That show's gas, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Thorfinn is such a well-written character, but he's so stubborn, bro. His progression as a person, bro, it's inspiring, my nigga. For me, seeing that shit is just beautiful.
It's funny, I actually have that shit higher on my list. Vinland Saga in season 2 was a great way. It's funny because when you watch it, it's almost like if the show wanted to end, it could end where they left off. For me, if they do have more, great. It's just I wonder where the fuck it's gonna go from there though. Yeah, like that's what, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, fucking, I love that show. Damn, where the hell is
that? I ain't lie, bro. Who you find cooler, Guts or Thorfinn?
Guts or Thorfinn?
Yeah.
That's a good question. When you say cooler,
like personality-wise, who do you think is a better in the cause of their circumstances? You know, because you gotta understand that the shit that happened to Guts is awful. Right. I completely understand who he was and why he felt that way that he felt.
Mm-hmm. You know? Damn, that's a hard question because it's like Thorfinn.
Well, who do you think is better written?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if it's recency bias, but I want to go better written as a character.
Yeah.
This is actually a really good question because I've never even thought about that shit before. But I think Thorfinn. I think Thorfinn.
Nah.
I don't know because Thorfinn.
I feel like, bro. Think about it. I feel like if a new Berserk project comes out that retells the story again, they just need to do it in the 2D and in the animation style that makes Berserk look fire. Do the eclipse in the golden age arc. Boom, my nigga. Eclipse, golden.
But Thorfinn's
the Black Swordsman arc, all that shit.
But Thorfinn's redemption.
Niggas gonna see, bro. Guts is the best written protagonist, bro.
Alright, but Thorfinn's redemption arc for his character, I thought it was great.
And Guts' arc hasn't finished yet because the series is not done.
Yeah, so, alright, but I don't even know if Vinland Saga is done either.
No, it is done.
It is?
Yeah, I think it ended this year. Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, his redemption arc, from what we've seen so far in the anime, I thought it was beautifully done and well crafted because his struggle, first of all, it wasn't just some normal struggle. He had an identity struggle because solely he based his identity on revenge.
Yeah.
And once he didn't have that, he didn't know who he was anymore. And it just felt, I don't know, it just felt so realistic. And then again, that is a realistic show. It's set during a time, and those were realistic events. Those characters are based on real people.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Vinland Saga, yeah, hell yeah, that shit definitely belongs in top 10 of the year. Season 2, for sure, without question.
Better written? Do you give it to him?
Then you saying Thorfinn than Guts as a character?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think so.
I think Guts is better.
I don't think it's like, 1,000 miles ahead of the shit, but I don't know. That's a good fucking question, and that's a good debate question too.
Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah,
shit, man. Number 9 for me, and it's so funny. I didn't even think I was gonna put this on my list, but I had to, based off of our rules. I put Undead Unluck.
That's on my list too. That's like my 4th.
Oh, you have it that high?
Yeah.
So, damn, you're not supposed to say where it's at. You say it's higher.
Nah, bro.
Don't say where it's at, nigga.
Same show. I just reveal.
No, don't reveal where it's at. I told you in Finland my shit's higher, but I didn't tell you where. Okay. You feel me? Because got to debate. You know what I'm saying? Why we have them, where we have them at. I got it at number 9 though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got that shit at number 9.
But to me, these are interchangeable.
They could be, because it's kind of hard how to, for me to actually order them. You feel me? Mm-hmm. But whatever. But number 9 for me, yeah, Undead Unluck. And the only problem I had with the show was I was afraid, as soon as I watched the first episode, remember I told you, I was like, I'm afraid that it could potentially romanticize suicide in a way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Based on what the fucking story's about and what Andy's main goal is at the end of the day.
I didn't care. I just
I don't, because you understand, nigga. Like his power is he's been zombified, bro. Like he's been living for hundreds of years. He's ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? But that was the only issue I had. But I love the animation. The story to me is very original.
Yeah,
I think it's very original.
Power system too. So.
I also like the power system because it's very random, like My Hero, but I feel like the characters themselves are way closer in scale. You know what I'm saying? With their power, compared to each other within their verse. You know what I'm saying? So Undead Unluck.
That shit is a great one.
Yeah. And it's fairly new. It's actually still running right now, like current. The season's still going, but it came out in October. You feel me? So, yeah. It got through at least 8 to 10 episodes before the year was up. So yeah, nigga, I could put it up there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
How much is the season? Like 12, 13?
Is that 14 now?
Yeah, 14.
Yeah, so to me that tells me they're probably gonna have a 24, you feel me? 22, 24 episode season. That's what it looks like. But yeah, Undead Unluck. Check that shit out, man. So
my number 8.
Yes, sir.
Was I'm not gonna lie, I'll give it to the Rurouni Kenshin remake show. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a sucker for a 90s anime, so seeing a show like that, like the storyline being like, because Rurouni Kenshin, I like stories like that, like I love stories like that, bro. That's even though the author and
what, like Rural Japan, then you'll love Blue Eye Samurai. Man, go ahead.
But everything that the author did aside, that shit was crazy. Mm-hmm. But that's Japan shit, so. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I love Rurouni Kenshin, bro.
Me too.
Nigga, bro. Me too. So, and the animation is beautiful, bro. Like, it's exactly what you would think a remake of that show was. And I'm glad that same studio is gonna be working on the Yu Yu Hakusho sequel. I thank God, bro. Yeah.
So wait, Perot is not Perot? Because Perot does Yu Yu Hakusho.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't know.
They switched studio? What the
I
fuck?
don't know. I don't know. It was a rumor, bro.
Oh man, but like, damn, Rurouni Kenshin, yo, that's out of the box. Cause I didn't even think about any reboots that came out to even put on the list. But I think, yeah, it could potentially, gain more of a following. That's why they're doing these reboots. You see, One Piece is getting that reanimation as well. Yu Yu Hakusho too.
Yeah.
So like,
I know you're excited about that, bro.
I mean, I think it's well deserved because to me, Yu Yu Hakusho is a series that's my favorite shonen of all time, and I feel it should get more love or it should be revered as much as Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Like Yu Yu Hakusho, no disrespect to Dragon Ball, but Yu Yu Hakusho, when you look at that show, I just felt like when I looked at the characters and their relationships with each other, it was the most realistic and shonen I think I've ever seen still to this day. Like how they interact with each other. Yeah. And I just fuck with Yusuke as a character. It felt like a real person. Yeah. The things that would come out his mouth, the shit that he would say, bro, it was like real life human beings would say this. Yeah. Not just, sounds good in a cartoon. Like, so yeah. But yeah, it's well deserved. But yeah, anyways, I went off on a tangent.
But speaking of that, continue this cycle because I ain't gonna lie, this is a mini little discussion where we kind of going off topic a little bit.
Of course, nigga, bro, that's what we do.
I need you to talk about that Yu Yu Hakusho live action show.
Damn, I did a whole video on it.
Nah, but I want to know your perspective going down forward.
All right, look, so, sorry, folks. He wants to know, because I guess we didn't get to discuss it. Now he finally seen this shit.
Yeah.
But, basically, I was conflicted because I felt like it looked great. I loved the visuals. I loved, the CGI on the powers. Yeah. I even loved when they put Goki in the yokai form. It looked good. All of that shit looked fine. I just had a major problem with how they rushed the story. Yeah. Because you skipped over an arc. Like I said this before, you skipped over the Rando arc. And we basically missed out on Yusuke actually developing his relationship with Genkai. Yeah. So, and then you merged the Dark Tournament arc with the Tarukane Stronghold arc on some shit. And then when Tagoro finally kills her, it's like we don't feel nothing, bro. Because since they skipped that arc with Rando, the way Yusuke comes across Genkai is like, Koenma just sends him to go get trained by her with no prerequisite for who she is, none of that shit. And then he just trains, they tell us, it's the 6 months that he went whatever in montage. And then it's like, okay, so he spent half an episode with her. We see her for another one and then she's dead. And it's all because, of course, Tagoro, his feelings for her, and obviously their conflicting ideals on their power. None of that is even explored enough because it's so rushed. When someone watches it, they're not gonna really understand why Tagoro beefed with her and killed her in the first place because this shit went so fast. The pacing was just horrible because you merged fucking arcs and then removed one. But as far as the look of the show, it looked fucking great. Even the fight choreography was fine. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, yo, this really looks good. And even the creators said they purposely set it in an alternative modern time. So basically it's supposed to be taking place now, but it has the aesthetic of the 90s. Yeah. They don't even have no cell phones. If you watch the you feel me? So I was like, oh, I thought that was dope, but that was the major problem of the show. If they could have got the story right, they could have made it longer. I think they should have made it 8 episodes like One Piece did. Yeah. Because One Piece, they adapted a big chunk of the manga. From the beginning to the Arlong Park shit. That's kind of, I'm not the big chunk of the manga, but that's a big, chunk to adapt and do it in 8 episodes and do it correctly. Like, so they should have been able to probably do the first season. It should have took place from the beginning up until the Tarukane Stronghold arc.
Yeah.
That's where that should have been where they ended this season. And I know they could have done that in 8 episodes and like 45-minute episodes. They could have done that.
Perfect time.
They could have done that shit.
You can explain a lot of.
You know what I'm saying? But anyways, yeah. So we're on my number 8.
Yeah.
All right, my number 8 is Jigokuraku, aka Hell's Paradise.
Yeah.
So,
I forgot that shit came out in 2023, bro. I've been watching that shit all
spring.
this year. Yeah. I've been watching that shit for the rest of this year. I thought that shit was timeless, bro.
Of course, animated by Studio Mappa. This show to me this was a show that I was anticipating for a minute because I read some of the manga and I knew. I was like, oh, this shit is going to be bona fide fire.
Yeah.
And then I thought it is an interesting story because, damn, I don't want to spoil anything because at this point, there's a big question I have now. I think you know what I'm talking about if you watched it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to spoil it. But yeah, Jigokuraku, man. That's that shit, bro. It was good. Mappa did their job as usual. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't lie. I
love the characters.
Very, very, very entertaining, bro.
It was good, dog. It was better than Chainsaw Man. Yeah, that's how I feel.
Really?
Yeah. The anime.
Ooh, my bad.
The anime, hell yeah. I liked it better. Yeah, I liked it better. But yeah, fucking
But speaking of that, season 2 of Chainsaw Man was this year too, right?
No. That's gonna be season 2 didn't come out, right?
Yeah.
And season 1 was fall 2022.
Yeah, that's this year. But I'm not gonna lie. Do you fuck with Chainsaw Man so far?
Yeah, of course. I like the anime, but it was overhyped though. Like, cause I thought that shit was gonna be the best thing I ever seen, and when I watched it, I still loved it. But I was like, okay, well, I think I set my expectations too high.
I remember you was so hyped. I remember you was watching a manga clip on the TV where he was like, "Yo, this shit's gonna be fire. It's about to be animated."
Yeah,
damn.
I was very excited for it.
I mean, but did it deliver?
Like I said, yes and no. So I feel like I set my expectations too high on it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't bad. It was better than good, actually. It was very, very good. You feel me? But I just feel like, especially even after 23, and the shit that I seen come after it is what I'm comparing it to, and I'm just like, I've seen better at this point. You feel me? But yeah. So you're next.
My number 7.
Mm-hmm.
My number 7.
What was your 8 again?
I already even do my 8. No, I did my 8. It was Rurouni Kenshin.
Oh yeah, number 7. Yeah.
So 7 was my 7 would be definitely the new Castlevania show that just came out.
Oh, the newest season?
Yeah,
I didn't see that. Yeah, I didn't even watch it. Bro, I forgot about that.
I'm not gonna lie.
Shit, I forgot about that, bro. I dead forgot.
I fuck with Castlevania, and that season, that shit was torture. Then, bro, it's so good, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I watched that shit start to finish, bro. Like, I don't know if you've seen the other seasons, like, but getting into it, bro, it's an anime, so it's like it's Castlevania anime, so it has like a lot of the I would say typical shonen traits, but the how they twist it to make it like in the lore of Castlevania and everything, like, it's fire, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna let you. Matter of fact, sorry to interject. I'm gonna let him rock with that because technically, see, they're cheating with that. Because to me, Castlevania isn't an anime. They advertise it as an anime, but it's not produced by any Japanese studio. You know what I'm saying? I have a show that's not produced by a Japanese studio in here as well, but there's a different reason why I consider an anime, and I'll get to that later. But go ahead.
But yeah, that's my reason, bro. That
Right.
shit's good. You should watch it.
Nah, I know, cause I trust me, I just haven't seen the latest season. I just for some reason I forgot because there were so many shows, and I actually don't have Netflix, so I watch those shows. Another,
Yeah.
Y'all know. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, I just forgot, bro.
So what's your number 7, bro?
My shit is Tengoku Damakyo.
What's Tengoku?
AKA Heavenly Delusion.
Oh man, I knew you was gonna say that.
That show is to be honest, it probably could have gone higher on my list. It was just hard how to put like my top 5 together. But you haven't watched it yet?
I still haven't watched it.
Oh man, dog! Like to me, that's a must watch of the year, and that shit was a surprise. I have a couple of shows that were surprise hits to me because I've never even heard of that shit before I actually seen it, and it's on High Dive, so. Yeah. Most of us have Crunchyroll, or you watch your anime on Hulu. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, bro. Heavenly Delusion is, that shit is something, bro. Ask Josiah about it. He's seen that shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's something, dog. Like, and the story is very original. It's very original. Like, you know what the premise is, right? Or no?
I'm not. My mom's calling me. You know what I'm saying?
It's a high concept.
Hello, Ma. Mila Kaiser, my vini like her. Alright, Ma. Yeah, man, well. Alright, Ma, bye.
Yeah, so, yeah, I actually could edit it out on this shit. If I want, but whatever, that was short. So, anyways, but yeah, dog. All right, it's a high concept. Damn, it's gonna take me a minute to explain. So basically, it's in a dystopian society. Like I forgot what actually took place for the world to end up like on some, apocalyptic type of world. But obviously civilization is still around. There's people still around, and basically, this 19-year-old girl, she has to escort this 15-year-old boy to find this place called heaven. So they're like journeying through the wasteland of Japan trying to get to heaven. Mm-hmm. And as they're trying to get to heaven, at the same time, there's a B story going on where there's, I want to call it a lab / basically small community of scientists and people where they have children living in these facilities, you feel me? And one of the children in the facilities actually looks just like one of the main characters who's searching for heaven. And, the show is very, very, it's intense too, I'm not gonna lie. There's some intense moments. It's on High Dive, so you know how you have to watch it if you don't have High Dive.
Illegally.
What are you doing? Why are you stating that? What are you talking about? Yeah. No, I didn't say that, no. We're not endorsing that.
Nah.
No.
I don't know.
So, basically, yeah. Go close the door.
Nah,
No, close the door, because she's talking. But yeah,
I'm so high, bro.
Yeah, bro. Heavenly Delusion, that's another one people need to really watch if they haven't seen it this year, dog. It's very, very good. One of the better stories I've seen this year.
I'll definitely watch it, bro.
It's very original, I'm telling you.
Alright, so my number 6, and I know this will probably be like a lot of like people's this is kind of a hidden gem. The newest season of Reign of Kings.
Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't watch that either. That's the crazy part. And I love season 1.
Yeah,
that was another one that was very different too. Number 6. Sheesh. Why didn't I don't know. Why didn't I think about that? That's a good show too, people. You should watch that. That's on Crunchyroll.
That shit is so fire, bro. I fuck with the show so much. I'm not gonna lie. This nigga, bro, I ain't gonna lie.
Give me the camera. No, you're fit, yeah.
He's that GOAT, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That little nigga could beat ass, bro. Feel me?
I really figured it out for a character who's deaf and mute.
Yeah, bro.
He figuring out life, bro.
Yeah. That nigga is, but he's on some different shit. Stupid.
Well, ain't like I could show them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that nigga, I'm not gonna lie, his story is inspiring, man.
Of course. That's another one that's very original, too.
Just seeing that shit is a super original story. I love that shit. That shit is fire.
Yeah, you have a main character who is supposedly very handicapped, but he's somehow overcoming those handicaps, and he's excelling in his world.
Yeah.
Like, real shit. That's your number 6?
Yeah.
Mine, number 6. Zom 100.
Whoa, it's that low?
That low? Oh, it should be higher?
I thought you would put it higher.
I mean, I almost did. It's hard. Trust me, bro. This list it's not easy to make, and trying to actually give reasons for why they're as high as they are on the list. I mean, it possibly could have been higher. I just liked it. I loved it, actually, because I'm not very big on zombie genre either, because to me, there's not really...
It's cliche.
It's not really much... Yeah, you could do... Not really a new spin on it ever, yeah. And, but Zom 100, they did that. They actually made the series so fun. Like, I had fun with it as I was watching it, you feel me? And it's funny.
The way the zombies are set up for the verse are hilarious.
Oh my God, bro. And
you got the charger?
Yeah, and it's right there to the right. And that's just so funny because the whole thing is 100 things to do before you become a zombie. So basically, everything he wasn't able to do in his normal life, he's going to try to do now that the world has gone to shit. You know what I'm saying? And I just found that premise so funny, and the way he goes about it is so funny. Like, I just love the very first episode when he's like, nigga, all I'm trying to do is get some beer. The world, and that nigga's like, yeah, I'm gonna figure out how to get to the store. Nigga looked in his fridge, he's like, yeah, I got beer. The nigga had one beer. Nigga said, nah, bro, I gotta go get some brew. And because his regular life, he didn't have a life because he was working for a company that was very exploitive and making him, overworking him and underpaying him. Nigga didn't have time to really live out his fantasy. So now he's going to do that. Now the world is turned to shit. And I just loved it, yo. I loved every second of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I was seeing that shit with my girl. That shit was tough, bro.
Oh, she watched it too?
Yeah, that shit was... I'm not gonna lie, that shit was... I ain't gonna lie, the zombie archetypes are the most original zombie. Bro, this shit, those are they were just regular niggas and they looked and seemed normal. Like you wouldn't really, if outside looking in, you wouldn't be able to tell. If like they looked normal, you wouldn't be tell if it was a zombie apocalypse, bro.
Another thing I thought that was very inventive with the show was the color palette, especially playing with the color
bright,
palette, especially playing with the palette with the blood splatter.
Yeah,
I thought that was very creative.
it's super bright too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's so funny because the situation they're in is very gruesome, but the way they make the show and the tone of it, it's a comedy. It's very comedic. So everything is bright. Like, yo, these niggas will be cutting up zombies, and sometimes the blood splatter will come out on the screen like blue, yellow, green, like different. Like, it's like they're having fun just killing these shits. It's so funny. But, yeah, that was a good one this year. You feel me?
Hell yeah.
You're next, my guy.
My number 5, halfway through. My number 5.
Top 5. And, yo, people, understand, this list in my opinion, is interchangeable in my own mind. But we have to do it just for the sake of making the list. You feel me? But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
My top 5. My number 5 is, man, you already know, man. That AOT, bro. I don't care if it was just 2 or 3 episodes, the show wrapped up. And it wrapped up into something beautiful. Like, the ending was better than the original manga. That's something you have to sit back and watch over and over. AOT is one of those shows that immediately after that ending, you go and watch it again. You feel me?
Facts.
Go and watch it again.
Mm-hmm.
Because that shit and the way Aaron was, right? So, I ain't gonna lie, that shit is so sad, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That shit wrapped up perfectly. I feel like that was a perfect ending for that type of story. It was the most ideal way.
I mean, it's funny because the 2 episode shit is the only reason why I kept it off my list. I just thought, you know, it wouldn't be fair.
But it came out this year, so I
know. Trust me, to me, LT's the GOAT.
Yeah.
Like, of all, like, nigga. And the ending just gives a confirmation because of how it ended. I just, bro, that show, many shows that are that great, it's hard to have an ending that satisfies people. And the anime really did that.
Yeah.
Like, it's very hard to do. To have a great conclusion. And it did.
It did that.
But, so, of course, I wanted to put it on this list. But I just tried to be as fair as possible. I remember I spoke to you about this shit, too. But so, I decided I'm not going to do that because, you know, they only gave us 2. Even though they were an hour and a half and shit. You know, I just wanted to be fair. And I wanted to highlight some shows that usually wouldn't get highlighted because they're not battle heavy shonen series, which a lot of us, especially here in the West, tend to do and put on the top list. Yeah. Or maybe that's only fucking publications that like to do that. And those motherfuckers, sometimes their list be very, very shoddy. So, anyways, am I going?
Yeah, it's your turn, bro.
All right. My number 5. Tokyo Revenger Season 3.
I knew he was gonna put that there. I had a feeling. Cause it's a play. I ain't gonna lie, that's what it is exactly. It's great. It's top 5.
Bro.
That's what I was saying, bro. It's on my list, but it's a little bit high. It's probably
I mean, this season to me, it's a show that it got better as it progressed every season. Not saying season 1 wasn't good, of course. It was great. That shit was a breakout hit when it came out, I remember.
Yeah.
But every year, the story just got so much better and better. And the end of this season, there was a question that was answered, and it was like, oh, so what? So who's actually behind? Not that Kiseki wasn't behind what he was behind, but the whole time the show leads you to believe one thing about him, but we come to find out, no, that's not true. I don't want to say it because it sounds like I don't want to spoil it. Or do we care about spoilers for a show that's far back behind?
Yeah, I don't really care, bro.
So, Kiseki is not a time traveler.
Yeah.
How do you know that? Of course, because you read this shit. But now the question arises, okay, so wait, is there strings being pulled or who or what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you know probably. But I'm just saying, for those who don't know, that's what you're asking now. But I just love the way the season ended and how it all came together, and I love the battle at the end. The shit that got me tight was there was a death that I was like, damn, bro, that really had to happen. Is it a canon event? Like, Emma's death seems like it's a canon event, right?
Yeah.
The way it's set, because Mikey, they showed us that he goes on the path of destruction, but now in this timeline, Takamichi is able to stop him from going on that path because he shows up to the battle to fight. So it's like, yeah, but she still died. So it's like, that must be a canon event. Even though they don't explain canon events in that show, I'm just from my understanding of, time travel and all that shit, whatever. But yeah. So, go ahead, nigga. Quattro.
My number 4, same thing as your number 5.
Oh,
I'll give another.
spot.
I'll give you my number 3.
Mm-hmm. So, no. You don't have to do that because I'll just say my number 4.
Yeah.
So, my number 4, it was lower on your list. I have Vinland Saga season 2.
Yeah.
I didn't know where to put it. It could have been lower. I don't know, but it just, like I said, I thought Thorfinn's redemption arc was very compelling.
Yeah.
It was a great story for the time period it took place in, and the shit that he went through in his journey of just solely going out for revenge and him wanting nothing but peace. And he had to come to terms with it. And we watched him come to terms. And then I love the way they actually showed his PTSD. Yeah. Like when he was sleeping and then he's dreaming and then, what's his name? What's the homeboy he made as a slave when he became a slave? What's his friend's name? Damn. Anyway, the friend he made, I remember he kept waking him up because he was literally screaming every night, bro. Like, he killed a lot, bro, just to try to kill the man that killed his father. And it's so crazy because that man actually raised him. Yo, it's some backward shit, bro. Yo, it's some wild shit. But, yeah, that was my number 4, man. Go ahead with your tree, cuz.
My number 3, definitely that Trigun Stampede, bro.
Oh, another reboot.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah.
Another reboot.
Yeah.
This nigga got 2 reboots on his list. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. I'm an old head, bro.
It was good, though, like that. I didn't even watch it. I wasn't even interested.
I'm not gonna lie, it's fire.
I wasn't interested because I seen that trailer and I was like, oh, shit, this 3D, this CGI.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. It's... The lore of Trigun is cool. You remember when they finally explained Vash's backstory? It's basically a whole version of that, from beginning to end, and we see his whole journey go through.
What? So they did an expansion on his backstory?
Yeah, bro. Okay. That shit is fire. I'm not gonna, and it said the same tone, same character dynamics, they didn't change. The only thing that's a little bit different is the animation style, but they go to it's like a 2D, 3D, type of animation style. You can tell that it had 2D elements in it. And it looked similar to the 2D sections look similar to the old art style, which I fucked with a lot. So, little details like that I fuck with. And, if you're gonna continue the story, keep the original, keep what made it look good, but just add little touches. Add new a little modern shit. You can do that. For me, I feel because that was a plot potential. Everybody was like, damn, bro, what the fuck? They just dumped that information on us in the original show. It was they dumped out that shit. I mean, it was over time in Trigun, but start to finish, that was a plot, bro, and I fucked with it.
Alright, but
it's good to check out. Yeah, it's good to check out.
I'm mad at that because I definitely had no interest whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Once I seen that first trailer, I was like, yo, fuck that. I'm like, this looks like foolishness. I don't want to see no goddamn 3. Nah, hell no. Y'all niggas did this to Trigun, but I'll take his word. I'll check that shit out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Number 3, though, for me, that third spot, this was hard because this quite possibly could have been my favorite anime of the year. And if people question it, whatever, nigga, go check the manga sales this year. That shit is through the roof. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, that don't look that bad. That's actually how it looks? Oh shit. All right, I'll check it out. But number 3 for me is Oshinoko.
I knew he was gonna say that.
Yeah, nigga. Another story that kind of flipped on his head. So technically, it's not an isekai because I mean it's not in another world. But it kind of reminds me of an isekai because of the setup. Mm-hmm. But then they flipped the setup on his head because you usually in those type of setups you'll get tropes, you'll get horny tropes. Mm-hmm. But our main character is not like that at all. You feel me? And to me, it's a very original plot. And then I had no idea where the story was gonna go when I seen the first episode. The way they set up the twist for it, it's like they almost knew that once they put this out, it's gonna be a show that people aren't familiar with. Because once the show dropped, the manga sales fucking skyrocketed, man. Yeah. And I watched it and I was like, holy shit, I love this show, bro. And I love the mystery behind it. I really do. It's really good, bro. Like, check out Oshinoko, man. Like, please. To me, that could have been my favorite show of the year. And it's funny. I'm actually gonna do a swap right now. In like, once I get further along my list. Like, fuck that. I'm gonna go all out with my pissing people off if it does piss people off. Mm-hmm. Anyways, but yeah, Oshinoko, you seen it, right?
Nah.
What?
I haven't seen it.
If you watch it, it'll be on your list. It'll definitely be on your list. So you haven't read it either. Then.
Nah, I've watched a lot of new things. I'm not gonna lie.
That one was one that came out in the spring.
Yeah, I haven't had no time to watch anything, bro. I've been busy.
Nigga, you just you just watched all these shows this year. I mean, we all pick and choose, bro. You know, we got fit in time to see. Trust me, there's a lot of shit I still ain't see either. But yeah, Oshinoko. Yep, another original one, another surprise hit for me too. You feel me? Like I said, my list is not very typical this year.
Mine neither, bro. So,
go ahead.
So my number 2, and the big 2, JJK, bro.
So that's where my swap happened. That's my number 2 too. Actually, I'ma say I had to swap it with something.
JJK, man.
Let's talk about it. That's my number 2. That's my number 2 too.
You already know, bro. That shit. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it was number 1 anime this year, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
It is. Now it is. I'm gonna reiterate. There's something on here on my list that this is the only show I put over it, and we'll get into that because technically JJK was the best anime this year. Technically, yes, it is. Yep. Sukuna was on a fucking rampage, and to be honest, I don't think I've quite seen a villain do that much destruction, like flat out like that. And our heroes really took a L. Like, there wasn't no, we could reverse this. Like, I'm not gonna lie. There were some things that took place in that show that got me upset for certain characters. I was very sad.
Navarro's death got me fucked up.
I was tight for that, and I was tight for Maki too.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, because you don't expect it, and this show is only in season 2. Yeah. So for them to die in it's like now, I was just like, what the fuck? And I loved Maki, bro. That was my favorite character in the show, was Maki. So, but yeah, that definitely could be number 1, and it should be number 1. That makes me wonder. I wonder what the fuck you have over it. If that's your number 2, my number 2. My number 1, you might have a guess to what it is, but what the hell what did you put at your number 1 spot? I'm kind of, what the hell?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be one or the other, bro. But I'm not gonna lie, because I'm not gonna lie. I've been watching.
You had a toss up between what you wanted as your number 1.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's very, very, very. I'm not gonna lie.
Nigga, you better say it. What the fuck?
Oh, damn, nigga.
Yeah, he said, I'm not gonna lie. You better choose one.
I would say probably the newest Black Clover, bro.
What?
Yeah.
What new one?
The new season, bro.
What new season? You mean the movie?
No, the newest season, bro.
There's a... See? Alright.
There's a Black Clover season this season.
Man, what? What?
Yeah.
What? This is Black Clover #1?
Bro.
So that's over JJK?
Yeah.
Explain your logic,
I'm not
please.
gonna lie, I didn't. I really, for a while, for a long time, I really thought, like.
Wait, it's on Netflix, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought Black Clover was like just a, just like a mix up of Naruto and Bleach, and like the same type of. But I'm not gonna lie, with the plot that's been there, it feels like those same traits, but it reversed or flipped on its head. Like,
listen, I don't know.
I fuck with shit like that.
Listen,
I love Battle Shonen. I'm a boy, nigga. They appeal
look,
to me.
bro, Black Clover to me, yes, very generic. Look, bro, no disrespect, but that shit ain't even, they're not even printing it in the main Jump magazine anymore.
Yeah.
Like, nah, dog. And to be honest, it has to do with the animation level. And again, this is because
the animation for this was pretty
whatever.
good.
Now, I'm saying before, like when I fell out, like, bro, the animation was not, there's been points where that shit has been really bad. Like, Perot dropped the ball on that shit. If Perot was consistent with the animation, it probably would have stayed just as popular. And then, Shonen Jump was probably banking on Black Clover to be the next, like, Naruto, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I know they were looking for that once Naruto ended. Like, they were probably banking on it being Black Clover. But My Hero Academia is more successful than that. Oh, shit. I forgot about My Hero. I forgot I even watched that this year. That's crazy. That shit missed both our lists.
Yeah.
Damn, that's wild, dog. But my list, damn, it's just so, she is so loaded this year. I forgot I even seen that till just now. Like, yo, bro, I've seen at least 20 anime this year. And I'm talking about that dropped this year alone. But, #1 was Black Clover. That's crazy. Well, what my #1 is, dog? My #1 is gonna be a shock to the world, and I'm gonna give you my reasoning, which I think is valid for it to be considered an anime. And #1 for me is Blue Eye Samurai. That's #1 for me. And technically, it's not an anime because, okay, it was produced by a French studio and it was created by an American. Well, Americans, it's a husband and wife that created the show. Mm-hmm. And they had no prior experience in animation at all prior to creating this show. And the reason I have it as #1 and as an anime is because, one, the story takes place in Edo period Japan in the 17th century. So all of the characters are Japanese. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Well, 95% of them. Like, there's like a couple white ones. Or in our main character, she's half white, but she's Asian. You know what I'm saying? But, nigga, that time period of Japan, samurai, all of that shit, and all the cast is Asian, main character is Asian, that's anime, bro. And it's animated. And to be honest, like I said, if we keep getting animated shows in the West that are like this one, it's gonna compete with the anime industry.
Yeah.
Dog, this show, the animation, dog, they mixed 3D with like hand-drawn 2D, like they blended it. Shit came out looking so great. And the story, that shit is kick ass.
It was like a modern gen, like the shit looked like if they made Avatar in this time, bro.
Like, and I ain't gonna hold you, the show it's violent as hell. It's violent. And you might not want to let your babies watch this one because there's sex and nudity in it. So yes, there's animated sex scenes. So you're gonna see women riding guys on top and their titties are out and shit like that. Yeah, so yeah. And yeah, you might actually see some old-timey BDSM in the brothels.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I don't. You probably don't want your kids to watch that shit, but it's great. To me, this is actually one of the best shows I've seen this year. Not even just being animated, but it's one of the best shows I've seen this year. Period. So yeah, Blue Eye Samurai, I have it #1. If you don't like it, fuck you. I don't care. Based on the rules of anime, yes, I know it's not a Japanese studio, but like I said,
consider Avatar one?
no, because Avatar, listen, this is taking place in Japan, in Edo period Japan, in the 17th century. Avatar is not taking place in the world of Asia. It's influenced by the world of Asia.
Yeah.
So, but if this is taking place in Japan, samurai, Japan, and all of the cast is Asian. In Avatar, not all the cast is Asian that even voice the characters. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, no, like, you know. And one of the creators, like I said, they're American, but the wife, I believe, is Asian as well. Like, you know, she's Asian American. So I'm going to consider this an anime. Yes, that shit is at #1. I don't give a fuck who don't like it. But that shit was better than pretty much all the anime I've seen this year. You know. Now, let's get to them honorables, bruh.
Yep.
Who want to go first?
Definitely an honorable mention of mine. Definite honorable mention of mine. I'm not gonna lie, I would give it to. I seen it. What's that shit called? The Classroom for Heroes. I definitely.
Never heard of that.
You never seen that shit?
Never heard of that shit. This is an isekai?
Yeah.
That's probably right.
It's good though. I'm not gonna lie. It's trashy and bullshit like that.
Oh, it's a trash anime?
Yeah. It's
Listen,
trashy.
man. But most anime fans, we watch trash anime, you feel me? I ain't gonna deny it. Sometimes I do.
Yeah.
It depends. But a lot of them I watch, they're pretty fire, though. Like, Mushoku Tensei's fire and Eminence and Shadow is fire, bro. I'm sorry. They are. You know what I'm saying? And actually, yeah.
Oh, have you ever seen Pluto?
Nah, I never heard of that.
Yo, this is a definite honorable mention too, bro. I'm not gonna lie, this show was great. I don't lie. I was gonna put it on my list this year, but I forgot about it. I forgot I watched this shit. I watched this shit early on in the year.
Yeah, let you know how much shit came out this year, bro. Like, and then, yeah, for me, I got Blue Lock. Blue Lock would have.
Yeah, Blue Lock is a different.
It would have ended up. The only reason it ended up on my list is because technically, by our rules, that show originally dropped in the fall of 2022, and you know it ended its run in March 23. But I didn't want to put it because it premiered in 22. You feel me? But yeah, that definitely was gonna go on my list. You feel me? I love Blue Lock. That was another one that could have potentially been my favorite. It was between that and Oshi no Ko, honestly. That would have been my favorites this year.
Yeah.
You feel me? I already mentioned my other two honorables too. I had, you know, Eminence and Shadow and Mushoku Tensei.
Yeah.
I had both of those on my, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Those were great series, bro.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not a big fan of isekai, so for me to like those, you know what I'm saying, you had to really be doing something different. I just like the parody form of Eminence and Shadow, and Mushoku Tensei is just really good.
Eminence and Shadow had a lot of weird, random fan service the last 4 episodes of the season, bro.
Because it kind of felt like they steer away from it at point. Like, you don't know how far it's going to go. Yeah. That's what's so funny. Like, it seems like, okay, yeah, this is trash anime, but don't go that far. But then it does a little bit. Yeah. And our main character is not our typical, like, for a harem, like, for an MC to have the harem, he's not, like, horny himself. Yeah. Like, so it's so, it balances out. And then I just love that, it kind of throws the tropes on his head. Because I just love how he always mentions trying to play the fucking side character role. Yeah. Like, he really is trying to be the Eminence and Shadow, I guess. But, yep. And then, you have another honorable?
Nah.
I got AOT Final Chapters because, like I said, it only had 2 episodes. So I wanted to be fair. I stated that before, you feel me? I would have put that shit, but like I said, yeah, I know you did. I just didn't want to do that because I wanted to be fair to all the other series that had whole seasons or at least 10 episodes under their belt. You feel what I'm saying? Even though AOT, like I said, that's the GOAT. To me, that could be the GOAT anime of all time. Definitely in the shonen genre for me, it's a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? And then I got a show that neither of us mentioned. I don't even know if people are gonna be mad at it, because you know what's so funny? There's one sentiment that I've been hearing this whole year about this show.
What?
So, Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
I have it as an honorable mention, and I don't know, a lot of people this year are actually saying how it's overrated. Like, no, are you seeing how mad people are stating that?
I agree with them now.
I do agree with that, though. I do feel that way. I think, but I don't know, it's funny because I didn't hear that sentiment as much, like, when it first dropped. And I think
it's because the hype overtook it, bro. Like, people started gassing that shit up. You see all the edits everywhere and all that shit. Like, that shit looks wavy. Like, Demon Slayer is the most marketable shonen right now, in terms of aesthetics and looks, bro.
Yes.
But the storyline is just a typical shonen, bro.
And it's so typical, to be honest. And then I'm not gonna lie to you, the characters aren't the best either.
Yeah.
They're very, like, one note. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
I don't even think...
It looks beautiful, though. It's
of course, that's a saving grace.
It's like Shonen's Mickey Mouse right now, bro.
Yeah. It's just, that's the saving grace. It's the aesthetic and that animation is something we've never seen before on that 2D level. Like, it's never been done. But, I don't... Other than the animation, I don't think there's anything that really stands out. You can't even say the premise of the first episode at this point, because how many shows have we seen where an MC loses their family?
Yeah, that shit ended some years back. That shit ended like 2020.
And I think...
That shit ended literally 2020 before the pandemic.
Yeah, and I think season 3 probably wasn't as good as season 2. And it's not even an animation standpoint. I just think that... even though I don't mind the love Hashira, but I just feel like I think the story just wasn't as compelling. I think it's starting to show that it's kind of straightforward and there's nothing that really,
strikes out, bro.
Nah, not as a story. You know what I'm saying? And the characters to me, one note. So
what you looking forward to this year, bro?
Well, looking forward to, right now, shit, there's things I have on my watch list, and that's,
Yeah, a character, like, side note, a character in a video game character, I feel like would have the most aesthetically perfect anime? Sonic. I'm not gonna lie. Sonic is an anime.
Sonic has animes, though.
No, but like a modern one. The modern one animated in a new style.
I guess. I'm not really... I don't care for Sonic, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I mean... we have a fucking God of War is getting a live action show.
Oh, really?
I don't know who's producing it or what network or what stream show, but it's been announced. God of War. Yeah, nigga, I don't know who they gonna cast as live action Kratos, but all I know is
he better look good.
If you're giving me a God of War show, and I wonder at what point of the story they're actually gonna adapt. Are they gonna adapt the original series, or are they gonna adapt from this series on PlayStation? Or even the game before?
It should, theoretically speaking, it should start from the start.
You mean the original series?
Yeah, it should start from the start.
I mean, it could.
But it could transition into Ragnarok perfectly if it's explained right. Could be set.
I mean, they're all technically the same
journey.
Yeah. It's not like the new game we got is a reboot. No, it's a continuation. You know what I'm saying? And he has his son and all that shit that took place before him killing the gods is canon in that. So
in the show, you could just explain. Like, have like 1 or 2 episodes.
You could just use the whole, both series is the whole, because it is the whole storyline. Yeah, it is.
You could do that shit in like 24 episodes, bro. 24, 25 episodes.
What do you mean, a live action series?
Yeah.
Nah, they're not gonna do that. They don't make shows that long in the season anymore. Especially if you're gonna make an hour-long series, it'll be too drawn out. They're gonna try to probably do a 10-episode series maybe, or maybe 8. I mean, that's usually the magic number I think nowadays for streaming. It's like 8 to 10 episodes. You feel me?
Because people have no attention span.
I guess, well, it's because the way you could binge shit now. But I mean, a lot of streamers don't even use the drop the whole season model. Like Amazon Prime don't do that. Disney Plus don't do that. Except they did it with Echo. Right? Oh, I seen Echo. Echo is fucking trash too. There was things I liked about it, but it was bad. Yeah. I just liked her, to be honest. Yeah. That was like the only thing I liked in the show was her and her fight choreography looked real. Of course, but I feel like he was kind of wasted in the show too. Yeah, man. And of course, like Kingpin, he's great, but 5 episodes was too fucking short, dog.
I want to see how they do the Daredevil show.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder because the Netflix show is canon.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's called Born Again, so.
But I am, I do want to see more ground level street heroes, just like Netflix, because maybe
they should make. You know what I think? They should make a Spider-Man movie with Daredevil.
But they are gonna make a new Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? But yeah, nigga, shit, nigga, you wanna? Yeah.
Yeah.
You already know, man. You don't call it a day. You know what I'm saying? This nigga's doing weird shit from beginning to end, you know what I'm saying? D-Boy Wonder.
Fly! You know your boy Zoo was in the cut, you know what I mean? You ain't even know your boy was in the fucking cut, you know what I mean? I'm out here cooking for these little fanboys over here, these little princesses, yo. Check it out, yo. That's the lollipop chicken, yo. I'm tune with that. Might be wiener food too. You know how your boys are going.
I need that shit in my mouth.
I basically.
Pause.
Bruh.
Yo, like, share,
subscribe, nigga, do all that, bro. Smash the like button.
Hit all the buttons.
Send the news.
So buy my feet.
Well, not everybody. And do that shit on your own time. Yeah, don't promote that here.
Buy my feet pics.
Nigga. You're not getting my shit.
All the trans viewers
flagged.
Send news to his DM, bro.
Don't listen to that either. We're not promoting any of that business. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, we out of here, man.